In this presentation, we will be discussing about the topic determinants. So the topic determinants covers the following points. First is conversion of matrix into a determinant. Next, second, properties of determinants. Third, some application of determinants to calculate area of triangle, equation of line. And lastly, the fourth application, that is matrix method. So using matrix method we can obtain the solution for system of linear equations. So we will begin with the definition of determinants. So to understand it, we consider three square matrices of order 1, order 2 and order 3. So a determinant is a number which is associated with a square matrix. It is denoted by writing the elements of a matrix into two vertical lines. So here in case of determinants, the brackets are replaced by two vertical lines. Now let us define a determinant. So if M is a set of square matrix and K is the set of numbers, that is real numbers or complex number, then the function from M to K defined by f of A is equal to K, where A belongs to M and K belongs to K, is called the determinant of A, and it is denoted by determinant of A. Sometimes we use the symbol delta to represent determinant of A. Note 1. For a matrix A, determinant of A is read as determinant of A and not modulus of A. Note 2. Only square matrices have determinants. So first we will understand how to calculate the determinant of matrix of order 1. So in a matrix of order 1, there is only one element. So we denote it as determinant of A is equal to A. Example, if A is equal to minus 3, then determinant of A is equal to minus 3, which is equal to minus 3. So in case of a matrix of order 1, determinant value is equal to the element itself. Next we will understand the determinant of a matrix of order 2. So a matrix of order 2 has four elements: A11, A12, A21 and A22. So the determinant of A is denoted as delta equal to A11, A12, A21 and A22. For a 2 cross 2 determinant, we simplify it by considering the product of diagonal elements and non-diagonal elements. So first we take the product of diagonal elements and then take the product of non-diagonal elements and take the difference of both the products. So here the diagonal elements are A11, A22, so the product will be A11 into A22. The non-diagonal elements are A21 and A22, so the product will be A21 into A22. So this is how we calculate the determinant of matrix of order 2 cross 2. We'll consider an example. Evaluate the determinant of 2 4 minus 1 2. So again we take the product of diagonal elements and non-diagonal elements and take the difference of both. So 2 into 2 we get 4, and 4 into minus 1 is minus 4. So minus of minus 4 will be plus 4. So 4 plus 4 we get the value as 8. Next example, evaluate the determinant of x plus 1, x minus 1 into x. So again we simplify by considering the product of diagonal elements and then taking the difference from the product of non-diagonal elements. So diagonal elements x into x and non-diagonal elements x minus 1 into x plus 1. We get x square minus, first simplify the binomials. On simplifying we get x square minus 1. So x square minus x square plus 1. X square and minus x square will cancel off. So the value will be equal to. Next, another example. Evaluate the following determinants. First, 2, 4 minus 5 minus 1. So again consider the product of diagonal and the product of non-diagonal elements. So 2 into minus 1 we get minus 2, and 4 into minus 5 we get plus 20. So minus 2 plus 20 is equal to 18. Consider another example. Evaluate the following determinant: cos theta minus sin theta cos theta. So the diagonal elements are cos theta and cos theta, and the non-diagonal elements are sin theta and minus sin theta. So again consider the product. Cos theta into cos theta will be cos square theta, and the product of non-diagonal elements will be sin theta into minus sin theta, which is plus sin square theta. And using the identity 1 of trigonometry, we get cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. Next question. Evaluate the following determinant: x square minus x plus 1, x minus 1, x plus 1 and x plus 1. So again we are simplifying it by considering the product of diagonal and non-diagonal elements. So the first element is a trinomial, so we need to multiply this trinomial with a binomial, minus x plus 1 into x minus 1. So on simplifying we get, so here we are taking out x plus 1 common and simplifying the bracket. On simplifying the bracket we get x plus 1 into x square minus 2x plus 2 is the value of the given determinant. Next, determinant of a matrix of order 3 cross 3. So in the earlier slides we discussed about matrix of order 1 cross 1 and 2 cross 2. So now we will try to understand the determinant of matrix of order 3 cross 3. So a 3 cross 3 matrix is consisting of 9 elements, and when we are expanding a 3 cross 3 matrix, we can expand it in 6 ways. That is, by either making use of the rows R1, R2 or R3, and by making use of the columns C1, C2 and C3. So we consider the determinant A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. So first we will try to expand it using the first row, elements of the first row. So the elements of the first row are A11, A12, A13. Step 1, A11 minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1. The suffix of minus 1 indicates sum of the first row, first column. Next, delete the first row, first column and write down the 2 cross 2 determinant A22, A23, A32, A33. Next, consider the second element of R1, that is A12. So A12 minus 1 raised to 1 plus 2, where 1 indicates the row and 2 indicates the column, into the 2 cross 2 determinant, which is obtained by deleting the elements of first row, second column. So we get A21, A23, A31 and A33. Next, step 3, we consider the third element of R1, that is A13. So the suffix for this is minus 1 raised to 1 plus 3, where 1 indicates the row, 3 indicates the column. So delete the first row and the third column. We get the 2 cross 2 determinant as A21, A22, A3, A32. Next, step number 4, we take the sum of all the obtained products, that is the product obtained by simplification of the first element, second element and third element. So determinant of A will be equal to minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1 A11 into the 2 cross 2 determinant plus minus 1 raised to 1 plus 2 A12 into A21, A23, A31, A33 plus the third element minus 1 raised to 1 plus 3 into A13 and the 2 cross 2 determinant. Now on simplifying, minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1, the power is a even number, so minus 1 raised to even number will be positive. Similarly, in second case, minus 1 raised to 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 is odd, so the sign associated with A12 will be negative, and the sign in the third case 1 plus 3 is 4, that is again even, so the sign associated with A13 will be positive. So A11 into, simplify the 2 cross 2 determinant by taking the product of diagonal and non-diagonal elements. Similarly, expand the second 2 cross 2 determinant and the third 2 cross 2 determinant. So on further simplifying, we get the value of a 3 cross 3 determinant. So in the previous case we expanded it using R1. Now we will try to expand it using one of the. So for easier calculations, we shall expand the determinant along that row or column which contains maximum number of zeros. So for making the calculations easier, we need to check the row or column which contains maximum number of zeros. Note 2, while expanding, instead of multiplying by minus 1 raised to I plus j, we can multiply by plus 1 or minus 1 according as I plus j is even or odd. So if I plus j is even, we need to use the positive sign. If I plus j is odd, we need to use negative sign. Or in simple, okay, every row and column has a particular sign notation. So if we consider the elements of first row, the sign notation will be plus minus plus, second row it will be minus plus minus, and third row it will be plus minus plus. Similarly for the columns. So determinants can be evaluated through any row or any column. So a 3 cross 3 determinant can be expanded in 6 possible ways. That is, you can make use of any row or any column. So we will try to understand the procedure using the example. So evaluate the value of 3 minus 1 minus 2, 0 0 minus 1, 3 minus 5 0. So we will expand it using the first row. The elements of first row are 3 minus 1 minus 2. So we will assign the signs to the elements of R1. So the first element will have plus sign, second element minus sign, and the third element will have again positive sign. So on simplifying, we get plus 3 into determinant of 0 minus 1 minus 5 0. Next, the negative sign along with minus 1, we get minus of minus 1 into the 2 cross 2 determinant 0 minus 1 3 0 plus minus 2 into the 2 cross 2 determinant 0 0 3 minus 5. So on simplifying, we get 3 into product of diagonal minus product of non-diagonal, we get 0 minus 5. Next, plus 1 into 0 plus 3, and plus into minus 2, we get 0 minus 0. On simplifying further, we get minus 15 plus 3 plus 0. So the answer is minus 12. We'll consider another example. 3 minus 1 minus 2, 0 0 minus 5, 3 minus 5 0. So in this case, we will expand it using R2, that is the elements 0 0 minus 1. So we had already discussed a note. We can expand the given determinant in 6 ways, and the calculations will be easier when we expand it along the row or column which consists of maximum number of zeros. So here in the row R2 there are 2 zeros, so we are expanding it using R2. So again we need to assign the signs to the elements of R2, and the signs will be minus plus minus. So delta first element minus 0 into the determinant minus 1 minus 2 minus 5 0 plus 0 into the determinant 3 minus 2 3 0 and minus 1 into the determinant 3 minus 1 3 minus 5. So on simplifying, we get 0 into the whole determinant is 0. Similarly, in second case, 0 into the 2 cross 2 determinant will again be equal to 0. So we are left with only the third determinant, that is the third element, and on simplifying we get minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1, 3 into minus 5 is minus 15, and 3 into minus 1 which is minus 3. So minus of minus 3 will be plus 3. On simplifying, we get minus 12. So from the last two examples, it is clear that the determinant value will remain the same even if we expand it with R1 or R2.